wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They go play action with Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. 2nd and 8 coming up. Play action. Now Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he will dive trying to get the 1st down, but it looks like he's going to be marked down just short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
2nd down and 4. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Sammy Watkins from 21 yards away. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Six nothing our score after one.
Ravens 6, Raiders nothing.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Running right through him. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 25 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one,
you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
34-yard line.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Carr now on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, 48 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
1st and 10. It's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started once again. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium in Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Recovered by the Raiders.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
21, Raiders 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there's a run to be happy with. good, solid yardage, he'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Now Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.